Thanks, Eric. In case you're wondering, I am from here. Earth. I lie around all day and come up with motivational things. This is cool. I was driving past an Alzheimer's facility, and their address was Memory Lane. I go to the Jehovah's Witness church and knock on their door. My parents love living with a stand-up comic, but they need to get out of my basement. They need to get a job and stop using that excuse they call retirement. I have a cotton ball in my brain for me to rest my mind. What do prunes look like when they get old? I like decorating my house with wallpaper that has pictures on it. Gangster wallpaper has pictures on it too. Bullet holes. Whenever I get drunk and I get in a fight, I always end up being beer battered. Actors act, writers write, and farmers farm. But what do the unemployed do? I think the Blue Man Group took the job from the White Man Group. When I was in middle school, I got bullied a lot. But the majority of it was in a class on how to deal with bullies. I finally mowed the grass on my chia pet. My frog ate my homework, but I took him to my science class and dissected him. I want to be in a middle group where I sing about people I'm angry with. We'll be called backstabbing. Smoking crack is addictive. It's just like smoking crack. I steal all of my material from my brain. The other day, I took my baby to work. He's a Gerber food tester. I live in a gated community. It sits in between two gated communities. When I was a kid, I used to engrave curse words on bars of soap. I have an empty bookshelf where I collect dust. The day my school taught time, I was late. I have a clue, but we don't get along. I want to have an obscure last name, like Hildesnot. When someone comes up to me and I tell them my last name, and they ask, "Are you related to that Hildesnot?" I'll simply say, "No." Parents tell their children, if you keep digging, you'll reach China. Well, those kids that work in the Asian sweatshops, it must feel like hell. If a flat screen TV loses weight, does it become a big screen TV? I like to pour glue on highways. That way, people can get stuck in traffic. How come you never see a puppy that's half dog, half human leg? Bernie Madoff's last name is appropriate because he made off with a lot of money. But I will never hang out with John Murder You. I have a tree in my yard, and yesterday there were a bunch of people huddled around it with a ladder. There was a fireman stuck up in the tree. Yesterday, I had a real bad meeting at work. Now, my company has to have a meeting on how to have good meetings. My dad always told me to ask questions. Well, Dad, why should I? Whenever I get drunk drinking draft beer, I often say to myself, I never signed up for this. They say you can tell a lot about a comic by the jokes he tells. Well, good luck with that. Thanks, guys.